out here in the city of Goa, a temperature of 31 degrees, humidity of 73%, and a wind of 27 kmph. Of course, it's a season where there are a lot of prolonging rains on and off in the city, but I don't think any weather is going to stop the game of football from carving out and unfurling out here. Both the teams, of course, want to start on a good note, especially Gokulam Kerala, a side that was not able to do too well in the IFA Shield prior to this. But if you look at how the team has come into this tournament for Punjab, as the players we can see warming up, ensuring that they are getting ready and set for this matchup. They have a lot of experience, a lot of young blood who is really hungry to make it big on the stage. Let's look at their starting lineup, of course. You have Mohit with the gloves, along with Maite and Bijoy taking that central defense duties. Uwais, of course, experienced on that left, and Lungdim on that right back position. Nikhil Prabhu, the captain, along with Zelkovic, will be playing a bit of that defensive midfield position, playing it forward to Suhail on the left, Princeton right to his, and then you have Nintoy on the right wing. Tipgin, as expected, will be that key forward to watch out for. And this is the lineup, the 4-2-3-1 lineup that Mr. Dylan Perez has gone for the Punjab FC side. As for their opposition, Gokulam Kerala FC, the Malabarians, they've got a huge fan base. They won the I League twice. Here they are in search of their third trophy for the men's team. A lot of grit, a lot of determination, a lot of firepower, and a lot of exciting names as well as big names. Let's look at the lineup. Shubin Raj with the gloves, the captain as well. The defensive lines having a couple of Punjabis in the middle, Harpreet and Gursimrat, along with Rahul on the right back and Soyal on the left back. Simple 4-4-2 formation, which is why we move forward to the midfield where we have Martinez, Emil Benny, Rishad, and Samuel. And that dangerous attacking trio that we will watch, Alfred and Torras, up front, is what Mr. Carlos has decided to go for with this game to start the Super Cup campaign. I'm sure they're looking to go hard and go strong. And this lineup, along with the Punjab FC starting lineup, assures a cracker of an encounter.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the teams, Team Punjab FC and Gokulam Kerala FC.
So the teams will now make their way into the pitch before getting this match on and underway. There it is, football in its true flair, unfurling out here in Bambolim as both the teams make their way onto the pitch, led by the All India Football Federation flag as well as the FIFA anthem, which is played before every game. Of course, this game has a lot of narratives. Punjab's strength, the compact midfield of Nikhil Prabhu and Zelkovic, along with the youthful face of Nintoy, Suhail, Kikpin, will be interesting to watch out for. But Gokulam on the other side, they have a Spanish technical core. You have Alfred, you have Torras, you have Martinez, and let's not forget Emil Benny, who can add in a lot of flavor to that core of theirs. So Kerala's Spanish-style football versus Punjab's Indian youth power and resilience. I think we can expect Gokulam to dominate possession in this game, but Punjab is going to be that side that's going to rely on speed and counters, given the fact that they have quick runners and they are playing a rather interesting formation. Well, all said and done, we will know how things truly unfurl as the whistle will get this match underway in estimate of 4 minutes. But speaking of the Super Cup, exciting 2 days already of this wonderful tournament. Lot of surprises, lot of big performances. We can expect a massive one here as well. Both the captains up front for the toss. You have Nikhil Prabhu from Punjab FC and Shibin Raj Kunil for Gokulam Kerala. The players have chosen their sides and they will take their place on the field before we get this match on and underway. Big duties for Shibin Raj. Gokulam Kerala FC, they've set massive goals. They want to make it to the ISL. They've won the I League in consecutive occasions. But here, a victory in the Super Cup assures a spot in the coveted AFC Champions League 2. And Mr. Ramdasan will be the adjudicator on the pitch, ensuring that the game goes on well. And my name is Ryan James as I join you from the commentary box for this exciting game. Both the teams now in the middle, getting ready, having that final bit of group discussion before they take their positions to get this match underway. Both the teams take their position on the pitch. And once again, we welcome all our viewers joining us live on the YouTube channel of the All India Football Federation. This is the Super Cup 2025. And they battle it out for glory in Indian football as well as a spot in the AFC Champions League 2. We saw the game a few weeks back. I had the privilege of being in the stadium where Al Nasser came down and played against Goa. What an atmosphere, what a big moment. And this is a big moment for so many players as they look to move forward and get to that big fortress of power. And Ramdasan blows his whistle, and we are underway and set for 90 minutes of action-packed football. Punjab FC versus Gokulam Kerala. Gokulam Kerala on their green jerseys. Punjab on the attack now. Decides to have a go from distance, putting the keeper to work at the very first play. And that is some intent from Punjab FC. It was perhaps Princeton who had to go for that shot. But here they are, meaning business in the very first moments of the game. Ways now to throw the ball in for Punjab. He's going to have a go directly at the box. A lot of players in there. And possession is back on with Gokulam, who will look to go on that attacking pedestal. As I mentioned, Gokulam, given the side that they have, a lot of Spanish mix coming in, they will try a possession based game. But for Punjab, you have to watch out for how they transition to the attack. Once again, ball played inside, defense quickly takes care of it. One back for Punjab. That's well played to the left. Suhail now with some space. What's he got in mind? He crosses it in, deflected, and oh my word! The first goal is coming. Mohammad Suhail cannot stop dealing with goals. He did it with the under 23 national side, and here he is joining the Punjab FC side. Error for Gokulam, but more importantly, an early lead. In fact, a very early lead for Punjab FC, courtesy of the boy from Kerala. He was looking to cross it, but that deflection from Gursimrat and Shibin was not in the right position to get to that. And the first goal comes in 2 minutes into the game. It is Punjab FC who take the lead. A lot of what ifs, a lot of contemplation currently going on the minds of the Gokulam Kerala players and fans, but they don't have time for that. Punjab's back on that attacking move. This time from the right, Princeton getting involved. Gokulam now looking to clear their lines. Again, possessions back on with Punjab. They're pressing hard. They're winning back the ball. This is played towards the left. Suhail once again in that right angle, but the defense of Gokulam this time not letting them go through entirely. That's the confirmation. It's Mohammad Suhail, the goal scorer. Gokulam are still looking to go on their first visit to the opposition side. Punjab with an early press of football. It'll be interesting to see how Gokulam from this position decide to change their course of the game. They usually don't have to, given the fact that it's just very early and there's plenty of time for them to change things up. Ball one back by Punjab yet again. That transition is what we have to watch out for a good recovery from the Gokulam players to not let that one cut through so easily. Looking to go on those quick passing lines, a triangular move on the far left. I think that is something Gokulam can try and engage on. You have Alfred up front along with Martinez and Emil. So that's a very good combination if Gokulam can constantly tap the doors and put that Punjab defense to some pressure. As once again the ball played inside, Suhail makes a run, but Shibin will hold on to it safely. Drop ball is the way forward and play continues. Looking to immediately engage the forward lines. Now it's Suhail on the ball. Plays it back on. Nikhil advances it, finds Mete on the right. And once again, a sloppy error there from Shibin. And that's the second instance where he's apologizing to his teammates for something silly. One can say it's that initial jitters that come along teams. Jose Carlos won't be too happy with how things have started out here in the Super Cup for his team. But there's always time for recovery. But they need to act quick because now again they're on the other side of defending a set piece. Corner kick for Punjab. Princeton to line this one up. And nothing much coming out of that. It was a big attempt from Nikhil. But this is what an early lead does to any side. It gives them the confidence to attack a lot more with confidence. That's exactly what Punjab are thriving on now. Good sequence of passes, but no outfield player to receive that long ball played up front. Played back to Shaber. Mete. Looking to play it forward once again. Finds one of the green t-shirts. It's back on with Punjab. Uwais playing it down. Suhail now with some more space. Quick pass to his teammate, but not the best of moves right after. That first touch was crucial. And a sigh of relief for Gokulam as they break out of that. And immediately lose possession as well. Mr. Panagiotis Dilmperis, the coach of Punjab FC, doesn't really look too happy, but I'm sure coaches often tend to not express their happiness, especially when you're just 10 minutes into the game. A 1-0 lead might as well be nullified. Not really going Gokulam's way. Not the best of goal kicks leading to a throw-in, and here comes Punjab on the attack. Not the best of crosses. But again, poor job on defense, and it's back on with the shot coming in, and this time Shibin managed to get a hand and protect his team from going down 2-0 within the span of 10 minutes. My oh my. Gokulam Kerala are still trying to get a hold of this matchup. Corner kick once again. Who's Princeton looking to find? Header coming in, and there we go! The second one for Punjab FC. This was bound to happen. Nikhil Prabhu, we saw him in the earlier corner where Princeton sent the ball in. Nikhil Prabhu got a piece of it, was not able to hit the target, and right after that, the moment another corner kick comes in, the captain, Nikhil Prabhu, finds the ball off his head, which goes on to find the back of the net. 11 minutes into the game, Punjab FC 2, Gokulam Kerala FC 0. And let's take a look at this replay. Well done by Nikhil, a smart way to guide it. Princeton had a slip on his run-up, but at the end of the day, they got what they wanted. The Lions are roaring in Bambolim. The captain adds on to their lead, and the Malabarians are shell-shocked. While we expected Gokulam to play their traditional possession based game, it seems to be a bit too hard for them at this point. But plenty of time. Plenty of time in football. That's the skeptical way to look at it. And there, the turnover comes in, and here comes Gokulam Kerala on the attack. Well played to the left. He's got to get the cross, but will get a corner. And this is the first progressive, positive move for Gokulam in this matchup. Alfred and Torras, all eyes will be on them as Alfred lines up the corner. Here comes the corner. Green shirt, another one, and here a good chance for them to eat. Oh, hits the top. It was a real good opportunity there for Gokulam. But I think moments like that give them the confidence. But now they've got to go back on defense as Punjab look to make a quick transition. Can't get the best of plays out of that. Well, one step at a time for the Malabarians. They managed to at least open the shots on target, and perhaps the next they can try and have a go in a lot better way. But this is not the right way. Advantage played, referees allowed it, and here comes the Punjab side. Good slide tackle to keep that one safe. But it looks like the referee will be confirming that yellow card which he was reaching out for. Or has he already shown it to the player? Anyhow, play continues. It's a corner kick for Punjab FC. Kipgin to take the corner. Going for a short training ground move perhaps. Kipgin with the ball inside. Not able to find one of his players on that far post. Good move. There were a few isolated players, but the ball sailed over. Truly entertaining 15 minutes of football this has been. And that's been the story of the Super Cup in its entirety so far. All the teams going big, going hard, going strong. And here is Punjab FC giving us the example of how you go hard and go strong. 15 minutes in, 2 goals up, and still searching for that third. One back by Punjab. Looking to engage his teammate Mete and Sahar there on that right flank for the Shares. Here comes Princeton, not able to get that one away to his teammate. And this has been the problem for Gokulam. They haven't been able to hold on to the ball for a longer span of time. The moment they have possession, it's maybe a pass or two, 3 at most. And then Punjab FC managed to win back the ball. So I think the first and foremost way into this game for Gokulam is to hold on to possession one way or the other. Once again, played over to the left. Sohail decides to have a go on that 1v1. He's gotten better of the defender. A long cross inside. It's managed. Inside, didn't go out of bounds. But here comes Gokulam. And there goes the ball. Out for a throw in. Munish Shabir, the keeper of Punjab FC, will be breathing calm, at least in terms of this first 17 minutes. He hasn't had to do much as compared to Shibin, who has had to put stops, who's seen the ball go past him twice. Plenty of time for it to change. And here comes Gokulam on the attack again. That's a great ball over to that right side. Samuel now with a few options. Crosses it in. It was grounded, but immediately cleared by the Punjab defense. Here comes Gokulam once again. Samuel on the run. This time a lofted cross. And it's played to safety by the defender. Another corner coming in for the Malabarians. Corner kick for Gokulam as they look to net one back. Alfred launches that one in and find a green t-shirt. Well played down the right. This is the run that they were looking for, but once again, it's a wide shot, unfortunately. And a quick transition on the attack for Punjab FC is quickly stopped by the defense of Gokulam Kerala. Throw in now for Punjab. Mohammad Uwais in search of his teammates directly at the box. And I like how Punjab have lined up for this game. Quite compact on the midfield. A strong back four. And given the fact that they have that high youthful energy, Punjab's going to have a go at every instance that they get. And that's going to go against Punjab. Player down. And he's back up. Long ball played inside. take a look at this. Cross there, putting Shaber to work. A great chance, courtesy of Samuel. He's drawing quite a few good instances for Gokulam as they look to create a chance back into this game. Corner kick. Once again, not able to get his teammate. They will have another chance from the other side as Alfred will line the next one up. Alfred's ball inside is cleared by Bijoy. And halfway through the first half, both the sides settled into the game more or less, but Punjab FC clearly taking charge, and you can expect them to slow the game out a bit more given the fact that they were pressing all through. And now we can see a bit more of a push from the Gokulam side because they are down 2. They want to give themselves a bit more of a stance in this match. Once again, Gokulam struggling to hold on possession. And Punjab inflicting pressure on both sides. We have Gursimrat on screen. Gursimrat and Harpreet have been fairly a good central defensive duo for the Gokulam side. But that communication factor, sometimes it goes off and they end up conceding one. That's exactly what happened in that very first goal. Jose Carlos quite animated, as he rightly should be, his team trailing, in hopes of coming back into this one. A good one to engage on the attack. A few options. He has a goal, just hitting and missing the post out there. Once again on shot for Gokulam Kerala, but no ideal outcome. Torras this time. But the important factor is a player like Torras or a player like Alfred, from Gokulam's perspective, given the fact that they have the lethal goal scoring ability, it's important for them to settle into the game and have a few shots at goal. Gives them the confidence, gives them that will to continuously take shots and perhaps put one past Shabir. Oh, once again, error from the defense. How costly could this one be? He plays it down to the right. The run is coming. The cross also comes in, but this time it's a good initiative and a good hold from Shibin, who quickly plays it forward. And Gokulam are time and again trying to go all the way from the defensive lines in search of Torras or Samuel up front. And that play just doesn't seem to work. Perhaps this one can on the left. Player brought down, play on, says the referee. Flag stays down, cross goes to no man's land. They create chances. This time it was Martinez doing it from the left. He had something in mind, and it was unfortunately a bit too far away from his teammates. Punjab won't mind those, but they would definitely have to be mindful, given how Gokulam have the ability to easily come back from a position like this. Let's not forget the previous head-to-heads between these two sides are in favor of Gokulam, as a player is brought down, and a real interesting chance for the Malabarians here. We've seen free kicks from this very spot get converted to moments of brilliance. A bit sloppy there from the defender. Mete there committing the foul. Could this be the moment for Gokulam to bring some life back into their game? There's their forward duo, Alfred and Toras. What have they got in mind? Looks like it's Martinez who's gonna have a go directly at the goal. And that's as close as it can get along with the pace on that shot. It was a good one, but it's not a goal. Martinez putting his left foot to use, and it hits the crossbar and keeps the Gokulam fans waiting. But I think the last 10 minutes have fairly been a lot better for Gokulam Kerala, especially compared to the first 10 minutes of the game where they were evidently struggling. Punjab now on the attack. Flag goes up, and Mete is caught offside. If you look at Punjab's formation coming into this game, going with that 4-2-3-1, it allows them to be a lot more free up front. You have Nikhil Prabhu and Sahar taking care of that defensive midfield duty, which allows Princeton, Sohail, Mete, and Kipken to play up front and constantly make those runs without worrying about anything else. And that is something which has shaked up the entire defense of Gokulam. You can see the coach there animated and encouraging his team to push hard in all of those plays and create more chances like that. 30 minutes into this one as the players will step in for that hydration break. Mr. Carlos will be vocal with his players, letting them know on how they can possibly come back into this one. They have the time. The question is, do they have those goals written in their fate for this one? This was the first one. First goal, which put them up front. Suhail on that run. He was looking to cross it, but it took the deflection from Gursimrat. And the second one, of course, the captain, Nikhil Prabhu, finding the back of the net. It was well orchestrated. Princeton with the corner. And these were the close chances for Gokulam. Martinez found himself in a good position. He also had a free kick, which was close, but not close enough to put them on the scoreboard. Play continues here at the Bambolim Stadium. And goal kicked, says the official on that one. But in footballing terms, this 15 minutes before we close out the first half is very crucial, especially for the team that's down by a couple of goals. It's the right situation for them to score one and then come into the second with a lot more of determination. Some good football with those quick one touches for Punjab FC on the right flank, and they now seem to engage the players on the right a lot more. You have Sahar, you have Mete, Kipgin is also getting involved. Bijoy moves forward. Lungdim also adding on as Shibin is down. Tends to happen given the Goa climate, the conditions. And he's also had a hard day out at work over this span of 32 minutes. I wouldn't say the same as much for Shaber, but let's say he's been at the right place at the right time. Shibin's back up on his feet and good to go. Shibin Raj Kunyil. From here on, Punjab would love to triple their lead, given how things have gone for them. That would give them the freedom to play with a lot more of fluidity and perhaps play with a bit more of composure in the second half and not go all in, because should they win it from this position, they've got the 3 important points in their bag, but we're still far away from that happening. And perhaps can see if things can change up. Possession does, and it will remain with Gokulam. Harpreet there getting involved in that challenge. We gotta like how both the teams have a fair share of players from the place they're playing against. Here comes Punjab on the attack. Couldn't really engage their teammates, but here, deflection on that clearance attempt. Safe in the hands of Shibin. Rahul now on the ball. Quick pass to Samuel. He looks to advance it, but finds that intriguing defense of Punjab. Mete and Bijoy. Bijoy, of course, from Kerala. You have Mete along with him. Uwais on that left back position, also from Kerala. So for every Kerala player on the pitch playing for Punjab, you have players from Punjab on the pitch for Gokulam. Mix of talent from different parts of the nation for both the sides. And of course, players from different parts of the world as well. 10 more minutes to be played here in the first 45. This is the Group C encounter of the AIFF Super Cup. Long ball attempted, and the run there will be short-lived. And Mr. Carlos will not be happy with that. It was a relatively wayward attempt from Punjab FC, but it's resulted in a corner kick. And that's not a situation that coaches would want to see their teams in. Gokulam, on the other hand, will be on high guard given the fact that they conceded from a situation like this. Here comes Kipgin. Kipgin sends that one inside. It looked dangerous for a bit, but that's as far as it got. Gokulam survived that scare. It was Mohammad Uwais who decided to try on that instance. That's a good ball played forward through the left. And here comes, I was going to say, Martinez on that attack, but very good defending by the young lad there for Punjab FC. It was Bijoy who stayed on with Martinez. And that is where the surprise move comes in for Gokulam. While you have Alfred and Torres up front, Martinez all of a sudden can surprise you by getting involved. And here, a good job by the duo up front, Alfred and Torres, which forced this corner for them. And they'll probably have to play with this 100% of not the best of corners, straight in the hands of Shabir. You can see the game slow down a bit more compared to how it was at one point. And I think it's still Punjab dictating the pace of the game. Here they are on the attack once again. Cross finding his teammate. And that's the key difference as Shibin holds on to that one. Quickly discharged up front. And I think in terms of possession, it is all Punjab FC. While they are a team that does not mind the possession game, they have held on to it throughout in this matchup. And I like how Uwais is constantly having a go up front as well. The true nature of a left back is to get involved along with Nikhil and Suhail, his two options along. And Kipgin has made the switch here towards the left. So the players are moving around, trying to confuse the Gokulam players one way or the other. Because you often have Suhail on that left flank. Throw in for Punjab. Uwais is looking at his teammates in the box. Here comes the ball. It's cleared forward by Gokulam. Back in the box once again. Cleared yet again. Another chance for Punjab FC. Mete now creating space. Beautiful one touch back on. It's headed clear. We'll need another one to clear it to safety. A bit too much of pressure from Uwais on that as a foul is committed. Quick start for Gokulam. Quick passing as they look to move forward. Great ball. He wanted to find that through all the way to Alfred, and it gets a bit heated there between Alfred and the Punjab defense. Shabir also involved as Ramdas, the official, keeps things calm. Jose Carlos will have a lot in mind to tell his team at the halftime break. We're 5 minutes away from it. He would love it if they can possibly net one back and head into the break. This is the AIFF Super Cup in the wonderful state of Goa. We've gotten to see a lot of football in Goa in the recent days. Let's not forget the visit from the Saudi side. Once again, Gokulam looking to quickly go long in response. But we've seen how effective those long balls can be, provided you have the players running in those right areas. And here comes Punjab side. He has a go directly, and what a goal! Punjab FC relentless at this point. And it is the Prince himself, Princeton, knocking that one. Surprising the keeper. And there we go. Just when we were discussing one perhaps for Gokulam, it is Punjab who continues to take control. And this is where the defense of Gokulam will question, why are they giving that extra bit of space? Why are they not moving up to the player on the ball? Princeton this time, after getting the assist on the second goal, writes his name as a goal scorer on the goal sheet to bring up his team's third. It's 3-0 to Punjab FC. And a 45 minutes of football to forget for Gokulam. We go back to that situation once again where Harpreet and Gursimrat need to step up. Soyal also in that occasion, he of course was guarding. Just waiting for the official to confirm the minutes being added on to the 45. Couple of minutes before we head back into the dressing rooms. Sure, Mr. Carlos will have a lot to say, as he rightly should. And Gokulam have no choice but to come guns blazing in the second. But for Punjab, they have the freedom to take full control of the game and not allow it to be a fast-paced one. What a half it has been for Punjab FC on both the ends, given the fact of how they've contained the impressive forwards who were expected to go big for Gokulam. Punjab defense have fared well. Can they do it now as well to close out the half? Ball is crossed inside. Light protest from the Gokulam players, and the referee wasn't interested. And here comes Punjab, and this is where they're strong and dangerous. They've gone down 4-0. It would possibly be game over for Gokulam. But I'm sure Mr. Jose Carlos, given his style of play, will have something in mind to possibly get something out of this game. And let's not forget, given how we've seen matches in this edition of the Super Cup turn tides all of a sudden, we know the nature of football. There is a lot still left in the bag in terms of time. But at the end of the first 45, it is Punjab FC who have the lead, 3 goals to none. A lot of work for Gokulam Kerala to cover up in the second half. It was the boy from Thrissur who opened the scoring courtesy of a deflection early on, just in the second minute of the game. Soon after which the captain Nikhil Prabhu found the back of the net. And towards the end of the first half, Princeton showing his brilliance and adding on to his team's lead as they head in to the dressing room with a 3-goal comfort over the Malabarians. 45 minutes of football have been played here in this first Group C encounter at the Bambolim. And that's the confirmation. It's 3-0 to Punjab FC. So hail Nikhil and Princeton on the score sheet. Do we have a different story to the second half? We will find out soon enough. Stay tuned and we will be right back with the second half.
Hello everyone. So beneath the swollen golden sky where rain teases and clouds brood, football finds its theatre once more. From the hills where dreams echo through the pines, comes Northeast United, the Highlanders, the newly crowned conquerors of courage. A bit of back flick from Aladdin, trying to push it to the left. Wonderful setup, opportunity goes begging. Has been quite a categorical one over the last couple of I-League seasons. And a lovely ball. What a chance! And Takashi hammers home. Harmanpreet Singh finds the back of the net from a move that happened in a flash. Michel Zabako. He's got Kema Nunes ahead of him. Nunes with a lovely cross. Looking for options. Penetrates, delivers the cross. Repelled away. Shot comes in. Opportunity. Goalkeeper makes a hash of affairs. But once again, Subham with an excellent recovery. Another attack, breathing from the left. It's a good run from Tandumba. Keeps on driving, will win a free kick just outside the box there. That was a lovely run altogether. Again, kept that sting alive. And a bit of a move, something like Brozovic would do when he used to play for Inter Milan. Just sleeping behind the wall. Aladdin comes in with the free kick. Shubham with a strong hand to it. Another crossfield ball, wonderfully chested down, chance! That's the equalizer! You don't keep the magician away. Aladdin Ajare, one strike, one chance, one sight of the goal. And he'll spear it straight in. We'll take a look, a lovely ball, incredibly chested down by Tandumba Singh, right into the stride of Aladdin Ajare. Will be keeping his eyes. Oh, this can be a cheap concession. Oh, my word. Can be trouble. He's got the ball. 1 versus 1 is it? Excellent save. Danger stays alive. Another cross. Opportunity. Clear away just in the nick of time by Andy. Andy just a few moments ago saved his team. Lovely ball forward. And a header that goes wide. Northeast as much as they can. Andy now with that left footer. A chance. Header. That's the second goal. A thumping strike right into the heart of the net. And no chance for Shubham at all. A decent twist and turn. They win it back and now they come fourth in numbers actually. Here comes a long ranger. Almost built it. Could have been another phenomenal chance. And I think the card may be out. He was very spirited and there you go. Harmanpreet Singh shown the yellow card. We'll take a look once again. It was a stunning hit from distance by Tomba Singh. Northeast, Vidim Klang plays it forward. Vidim Klang. Lovely bit of link-up play again. A chance. Shot comes in. Rattles the woodwork. Tandumba takes another shot. He delivers the corner. The ball still stays in the game. Northeast, a bit of confusion there. Kema Nunes. And he has been fouled just outside the box. Another lovely position to have a free kick from. Who is it gonna be? Andy, is it? Andy takes the shot. And does well to set it up. Jairo Bustara has been dragged and dropped. And he'll have another free kick. The referee was quick to rush out. No questions. I think Vidim Klang. He's the one who set up that second goal from the corner. That was scored by Zabako. Lays it off along the carpet now. Delivers it at the second post. But way too much elevation on the ball. Coming up with players who will make it a very strong core of Indian players in the upcoming days to come. That's a lovely ball forward. Wonderfully clipped in from the right. It was a tough angle to make the most of. Checks it down. This can be a move. Accelerating from the right. Cross comes in. Oh, could have been trouble. Got options. Another gentle switch to the left. But that's a lovely forward ball. Can be dangerous. There comes the shot and the equalizer. Interkashi has found themselves back in the game. Kartik Panika. He smashes home once again, breaking the guards of Gurmeet. He's got faith in his boys. Free kick comes in. A bit of a glancing header. Repelled away by Northeast. A chance again. Dinesh finds Nunes. Nunes will have to rush a bit. And he does. Gets Toi Singh on the line at the far side. Another chance. A bit of confusion in the centre. And eventually Mohit does the rest. And he collected it without breaking a sweat. 3 minutes. There has been hardly any categorical penetration. Another chance, straight into the hands of Mohit. Stays strong with the ball. It's a bit of a back pass. Sent forward. Good first touch. That should be a foul. Goes without saying. Another fine position to have a free kick from. Leaving too much for Gurpreet. Another long ball headed away. Aladdin drops a long way down. Might go for a long ranger. Here comes the shot. Could have been a stunner if that ball would have been slightly lower. Is there a late plunge that they can have? Not really. Harish Kundu.
Good evening and welcome back to this Group C encounter between Gokulam Kerala FC and Punjab FC. Sure dominance is the right word to use for this game as to how it's unfurled so far. Punjab FC, with their youthful energy, clinical finishing, have stunned Gokulam so far. Suhail on the score sheet set the tone, and it was the brilliance of the captain Nikhil Prabhu and Princeton which added to that 3-0 score line so far. We can expect them to sit deeper from this situation, tightening their midfield. And they do have options off the bench. You have Vineet Rai who can come in and control tempo. So it's going to be interesting to see how Punjab plays from here on. But from Gokulam's perspective, they've substituted Shibin, their goalkeeper. They can possibly bring on Juan Carlos, the Spanish forward, or even bring Lal Rinzua or Shingil to freshen the energy in the midfield. That being said, play continues. It's ISL versus I League, Punjab FC versus Gokulam Kerala, and the Malabarians out here hoping to come back into this encounter as the second half is underway. Gokulam had their fair share of chances in the first half. Not many, but a few decent ones, but have failed to find the back of the net in all of those occasions. As for Punjab, it was the first two goals in the first 10 minutes and the one after the 40th. As a slight challenge here committed, he's quickly booked as the yellow card is shown to Bijoy. Official Ramdasan didn't hesitate there for a second before giving that one away. A bit too hard, perhaps, as the player gets booked. Long free kick in search of one of his teammates into the box. And that's the confirmation of the substitutions. Emil Benny has come in for Juan Carlos Rico, and a brilliant opportunity. And this is the intent that Gokulam Kerala need to have. Shaber had to act quick, which he did, and play it out for this corner. Here comes the corner kick, relatively long onto the side of the box. Martinez couldn't contain that one. And Punjab win back the ball as a foul is committed. All right, that's fixed up. Juan Carlos Rico is coming for Emil Benny. Emil was on that central attacking position, and Rico comes in there to add some more flair. Rakshit also has come in to take over the goalkeeping duties. Shibin seemed to be in a bit of a scuffle throughout the first half with slight injuries and not showing his true colors in terms of initiating a lot of stops and holds. No substitutions from Punjab FC in spite of having the likes of Vineet Rai. We'll of course see them engaging their subs a little later into the game, but for Gokulam they need to try something out, and this time ball is played forward through the left. And possession will go back to them in form of a corner kick. But Rico has quickly made the impact on that left side, so he's going to join both Alfred and Martinez, which can possibly shake things up. So that is what the Gokulam side is going for here in the second. More attacking flair. Alfred with the corner, and he finds Shaber, who stretches his arm out to get a hold of that. Quickly plays a long ball. It's a great ball, in fact, but it's quickly backtracked by the defender, Harmanpreet, to keep that one safe. Going both ways at the moment. Jose Javier told his players to possibly go all out here on the second. He's made an attacking change as well. Kipgin not able to hold on to that ball, which is played to him up front. Rakshit has taken over the goalkeeping duties from here on in this game. Gokulam now need to act quick in order to make a comeback into this matchup. 3 goals is an uphill task, but you can never say never in this game. I think there was a rally of possibly 7 or 8 headers. Played over to the right. Samuel and Toras getting involved. He manages to keep that one in, and once again a corner kick drawn by the Malabarians. They're pushing hard, and the search for the first in this edition of the Super Cup is on for Gokulam Kerala. Martinez to take the corner. You can see Rico calling for it. A lot of green shirts in the box. Where's it gonna go? Anywhere but the goal. For a second there, just when Gursimrat got towards it, we thought the ball might find its way into the back of the net. But for Gokulam's fortune, it hasn't. Are we sensing a famous Malabarian comeback? There's plenty of time on the clock for that, and they seem to play with a lot more intent here in the second. Here they are again on the attacking pedestal. Nicely done by Rahul. Finds Martinez far left. His ball is curved into the box and once again played to safety by the defenders of Punjab. They're choosing to play it safe and give away the corner, which they don't seem to mind. I think they would mind if they concede one from here on in this situation. Martinez with the ball inside, it was curving in. And Schaber's touch guides it away for another corner. Alfred this time to take one. Plenty of corners, but nothing is converted to a goal. Can this one be the one? He goes hard on it. And he'll have a go once again. He needs to find that sweet pass, but he is caught offside before he could evaluate that. Around 8 minutes of football has been played. And I think the 8 minutes have been in favor of Gokulam, but I think a goal would possibly give them a bit more of stance in this matchup. Because they can even win the second half 2-0, but the game is at a scoreline of 3-0. And here comes Sohail. Nicely dribbled. He keeps the defenders guessing. No foul, says the referee. Clean slide tackle. Possession is back on with Punjab though. They're quite good with rotating possession. Something Gokulam have struggled to do throughout this game. Punjab once again get it back. He plays it far to the left. And the run from Mete is short-lived. The game now is in such a situation where Gokulam are desperate for goals. And sometimes when teams push extremely hard like Gokulam are, one sudden counter attack from the opposition and we might see a goal coming through. So that is something that the team from Kerala will have to watch out for. Gokulam now building a small groove on the attack. Martinez again on the left. Wanted to dispass that immediately. Great sliding tackle to win it back. And that is followed by a wayward one. Toras, the victim of it. Fredo asking his players to move up front. This was the challenge. Toras with a brilliant slide tackle before getting tackled down. Alfred, good weaver of the ball. He can curve it in, and I think that is something that he's got in mind here. Curve it toward the box. It does curve into the box, but not toward the goal. And it's safe in the hands of Schaber. Ten minutes past the start of the second half. Gokulam have created more chances, but that solely alone won't do the job for them. Punjab seem to be calm. They've not thrived under pressure, nor have they gone into a situation where they have been under pressure. They have the comfort, they have the cushion, and they just need to not commit errors. That's as simple as it can get for them. Referee notices that foul there and quickly turns it the other way. Can expect the substitutions to play a key role. Rico, of course, came off the bench for Gokulam. He had an immediate impact, but after that, I think he's been contained a lot more. And Rico's addition just opens it up for Gokulam. It allows Martinez, it allows Torres to play back a bit more rather than committing themselves up front. Rahul in search of Alfred, and a foul there once again. I think a handball is what the official believes it is. But more importantly, it's a dangerous position. It's right in front of the goal. It's one position that sparks the hopes up, not just for the team, but for all the fans watching back in Kerala. Gokulam need one to give that extra boost and charge to get back into this. Plenty of options for them in front of the ball. You have Alfred. You have Martinez. Gursimrat's also there. The big question is it going to be direct shot at goal? We saw Martinez have a go in the first half. It hit the crossbar. Could this result be any different? It's Alfred who goes for it, and a brilliant save from Shabir. And the defense immediately plays it to safety. The shot was hard. It was on target. But still not enough for Gokulam to get on the score sheet. And Punjab also decide to bring in a foreign player up front. Ramirez will be coming in, but before that, Leon Augustin is checking into the game. And Ramirez
Substitution for Punjab FC.
has come in
Number 70.
to replace Kipken.
Is replaced by
Leon Augustin's come in for Mohammad Sohail. Another player from Kerala. And this was the chance earlier. A bit too straight perhaps within the reach. Harpreet throws that one inside. A chance for Gokulam. And it's still a chance as they look to weave something out. Ball sent in yet again. And the defense of Punjab take care of it. Here they are on the transition, looking to go on the attack. And it is slowed down. And back with Gokulam. Great ball played by Alfred to create some space through the right. Ball sent into the box, not the best of headers. And it is Shabir getting the last piece. The ball's gone out for another corner. Plenty of corners for Gokulam here in the second. Jose Hevia introducing his next substitute. Trejoy will be coming in the goal, and there we go! A goal for Gokulam. They were waiting for this moment, but it looks like the goal is being disallowed. Harpreet is furious, and so is the entire team as the protests continue. Officials tell the players to go back as Ramdasan explains the reason. Here's what happened. And I think it was because the Gokulam player there had possibly fouled the keeper. Still no clarity on the reason, but the main fact is that the goal does not count. The score line is still 3-0
Thank you, James Indo.
as
Repeat
Joy
jersey number 23.
comes into the game. Joy Dice, a player from Goa who had a stellar season with Churchill Brothers, joining the Kerala side and making his first appearance for the team here in the Super Cup. Three substitutions for Gokulam so far, while just a couple for Punjab FC. Plenty of time to make a few more. But a super sub is what Gokulam are looking for. A couple of attacking changes. Rico being the first and Trijoy DS, an avid goal scorer, coming into the action. There's still time on the clock, more than 30 minutes, but around 30 minutes to be precise. But in football, as pressure builds, it gets a lot harder, and that's exactly what's happening with Gokulam. They see themselves creating chances, but no positive result, and that does tend to get to the team. So it's important for them to stay locked in and go hard in the same manner. No clearance there from the defender, but Alfred can't get past him either. That's the confirmation. Joy coming in for Samuel on that right wing. Here's Martinez weaving the ball inside, and how did that not get in? Good job by Shabir as well to quickly get rid of that from that situation. And Gokulam are still searching one way or the other to just get one and use that as fuel to come back into this one. They continue to win back the ball and hope that it can convert to a goal that can spark something back up. Punjab don't mind the situation. They're able to sit back and wait for that right opportunity. That right opportunity where Gokulam might commit an error and allow Punjab to score the fourth. Something similar is what led to that third goal somewhere around the 42nd minute when Princeton found the back of the net. From here on, it is Punjab's game to lose, given the time remaining and the scoreline advantage that they have. Well done by the defender to quickly intercept that. Martinez quickly throws that one in. Here's Alfred, who finds his teammate, but Rashad quickly loses possession. Oh, great work there. Brilliant work and some space for Ramirez. He looks forward, advances it, but a bit too much for his teammate Demete, who was having that run. Or was that Leon? Indeed, it was Leon, who's now moved to the right flank. Martinez getting involved with Alfred with those quick passes. Soyal moving forward but not getting the ball. Harpreet plays it wide to Rahul. This is Rashad looking for Taras. That was Trejoy. Well, in terms of the second half, I think possession as well as plays or the attack index of sorts have all been in favor of Gokulam. But it does no use to their scoreline as a couple more substitutes are being introduced. Ramveer is coming in, and so is Ricky.
Substitution for Punjab FC. Jersey
5
number 22,
substitutes,
replaced by jersey number 25.
4 substitutions used by Punjab so far,
Second substitution, jersey number 8,
and 3 for
Samir.
Gokulam.
Then
Punjab would love to
replaced by
add on to their current scoreline, given the fact that you got to have that goal difference to give you a better stance on that table. This is the Group C encounter. Martinez. Foul there, committed. Joy getting involved on both the sides. And Alfredo will opt for one more of his weaving balls. We saw something similar earlier on, which didn't really curve too much into the box. I'm sure that's what he looked for. A green shirt to top it off. But it's not easy with that orchestrated Punjab defense. Martinez again. Rahul. Miss passes and Punjab with possession. This is Ramirez. Through ball. Well played, but the flag goes up. Mohammad Owais caught offside. Clock ticking against Gokulam. 20 more minutes apart from the time added on. You can't expect much, at least given how this first 25 have fared. This is the offside earlier, clear offside. Gokulam now evaluating options. I think for them it's simple. Try and find the back of the net once. Go one step at a time. Martinez on the ball. Trying that quick give and go. Too many white shirts. Still with Alfred. Rihad over to Rahul on the right. Plays it long inside. And I doubt it took a white player's touch. Gonna be a goal kick. Both the coaches having tons of experience in the Indian football circuit, know the conditions, know the pressure of the Super Cup, and coming in with their teams. A lot of changes were made prior to the season, prior to this tournament. That's a good ball crossed inside, but Harpreet is there to keep the Malabarians from going down 4-0. And while you have the team leading that might look at scoring more goals to add to their goal difference, the team trailing would also think on the same lines to not concede one. Foul committed, and Alfred wants to start quick, but the player's down for Punjab. It's important for teams to always keep the goal difference in mind as the hydration break also simultaneously takes place as the player receives treatment from the physios. They still believe, and they got to believe. It's never over until the very end. But this is where it all began. The first goal for the season, the boy from Thrissur scoring against the Malabarians. And then it was Princeton finding his captain, who guided the ball into the net off his head to bring up the second goal. And let's not forget, right before halftime, Princeton this time showing his magic by finding the back of the net himself with a brilliant shot right at the edge of the box. That's been the story so far. Those three goals seem to be the differentiator in this matchup. We still have time, and the Malabarians and their fans still have hope. 16 minutes. Here's Martinez. He crosses that one in, taken care of by the defense. He's out for a throw-in. Soyal on the ball. Nothing much off of that. And while we say that Gokulam have attacked more, they've initiated more plays in the second half, there's also an equal say on how Punjab have allowed them to do it. Because from the second half, the game for Punjab was relatively simple. That is, to not commit errors and play a simple game, defend the lead. And they've done that very well so far. They just need to move on the attack when they get the right chance and when the opposition commits an error. And here is that opposition. Gokulam looking to score one, to stage a comeback. A quick foul to stop Martinez. The official just having a word with the player and also registering his name into the book.
Is replaced by jersey number 16,
Vineet Rai has checked into the game, which means Punjab FC want to control their midfield a bit more from here on and launch a few more attacks. Speaking of launching attacks, Alfred has done that throughout this game, but no meaningful one. This time he goes directly at goal, but Shabir calmly watches it go out of bounds. You can see that full press from Gokulam. That's a confirmation. Vineet coming in for Nikhil, the captain who scored the second goal. This was the third goal, which was scored by Princeton. He was calm, he saw his target and knocked it Punjab now have tightened their midfield, bringing in Vineet Rai. He's very good in managing the tempo and controlling the game on. And that's the confirmation of the yellow card issued earlier. That's going to go against Gokulam. And I think you got to commend the game management from Punjab FC. They've been patient, they've been calculative, and this allows them to gather a lot of confidence in this Group C. They know their oppositions in this group. They're going to have to face the likes of Mohammedan and Bengaluru FC, and they're not known rivals. They're not unknown rivals to them, so they know how they should prepare and come into this Super Cup picture. As Alfred plays it inside, he finds Trijoy, but Trijoy sees that go over the post. He needed to act quick on that ball, but it yields no result that they were looking for. Gokulam still searching for a real good chance, and that's a wayward attempt from Rico. He's possibly impatient given the fact that he came in at the 45th and he hasn't really gotten the number of chances a player like him should have gotten. The Spanish goal scorer not able to register his mark here in Goa at the Super Cup. Leon looks to play that one far wide to Mete, but fails to do so. And looking at the score line, this is likely to be a defeat for Gokulam Kerala in their opening encounter at the Super Cup. But it's important for them to regroup soon after this and fix those few errors. Martinez again waving that inside, and Rico knows that could have been captivated really well. It took a deflection, or it did not. Martinez continues to create opportunities, but he's waiting for one of his teammates to captivate off of that. Rahul and Torras trying to create something on that right. 10 more minutes apart from the time that is going to be added on for Gokulam to possibly get on the score sheet and try and contain their goal difference. And this is where goal difference becomes so important, because even if Gokulam goes to win their next match 1-0, they would still have a negative goal difference, and that could play a big role later on. So there is a lot to play for till the very end for both the teams. Gokulam Kerala FC, they won the I-League on back-to-back occasions. And after that, their quest to making it to the ISL has remained one. As for Punjab FC, they did win the I-League and get promoted to the ISL, of course, as Minerva before being renamed as Punjab FC. Miguel coming into the game for Gokulam, and so is Moses Lal Rinzwala. A couple more substitutes introduced for Gokulam. Is it a tad bit too late to expect A super sub performance. Player down meanwhile for Punjab. This play continues. Punjab on the ball. Oh, greatly done. Well fed. The additional pass was good, but no player to take it. It's still with Punjab though. He plays it far right to Leon, who evaluates, plays it inside and can't find one of his teammates. And this is where they will captivate Punjab FC. They've been patient so far. Here they are looking to just possibly score a goal and close this game out with a good moment. And an extra goal, of course. That's the confirmation. Figul is coming for Albert. Moses coming in for Martinez. Minutes of running for Princeton, and his muscles seems to have sewed up a bit, but he's deserved the rest that he's getting. A goal and assist contributing to his team's success. Princeton has definitely been one of the takeaways from this game. If you look at his position also, he plays that pure central attacking midfielder position, and he confidently creates chances. And as you saw, he is not shy to have a go from distance and find the back of the net. And this is what the Punjab FC side thrive on. But take a look at this. A red card has been issued to Joy Savio Diaz, with a moment to perhaps forget. The local boy playing at a pitch that he has so many times. The Goan has been sent off by the referee. He is disappointed. So are his teammates, who continue to fight for him. Let's take a look at the replay. And the high boot was noted by the official, Mr. Ramdas, the referee, who decided and adjudicated that the challenge was worthy of a red card. I don't think the player can derive a different result off of it. And of course, he was playing for the ball, but I think the follow through after he kicked the ball, even if it was not with intent, to the referee, it did seem like he went in for that small bit of a kick. Mr. Jose Hevia is not happy with it. Not a good day for him and his side. They're down 3-0. They've lost a substitute that was brought in. And there's still 5 more minutes of football to play, along with a few minutes that will be added on. Scoreline's more or less decided, but they'd want to finish on a fairly better note, which seems hard. Ramirez now on the ball. Plays it far wide, and it's too strong for his teammate to gather. Punjab FC will be delighted with this performance. The Super Cup is a platform for them to look at the bigger picture. You know, you win the Super Cup, you're getting a qualification to the AFC Champions League too. It also stands as a league to prepare for the National League. which is bound to happen very soon. The ISL and Punjab will hope to maintain same type of intent and form. They have a perfect mix of experienced as well as a good number of young players that allows the entire team to play with a lot of hunger, and that's exactly what we see from Nikhil Prabhu all the way to Suhail. Every single player on that side. And speaking of Suhail, who scored that first goal, what a find he has been for Indian football. We saw him in the friendlies against Indonesia just a few weeks back. He scored a brace and provided that attacking impact that Indian football needs. Punjab FC definitely a side to watch out for this year across all leagues. Gokulam FC now on the attack. This is Alfred. The first touch wasn't too great, but he manages to maintain possession. Well done to keep that one in. Quickly passes it to his teammate, and a foul also committed by the Punjab player. Coming back to the discussion on Gokulam. A loved side from a part of Kerala where they love their football. In fact, the whole of Kerala loves their football. The side that's faced a lot of success compared to the other clubs from Kerala. We've seen them win the I-League twice, their women's team being so successful. The ball inside seemed to be on target, but too many white shirts stopping it from going through to the goal. And here is Punjab on the counter, not the best of passes. That last touch was important to be pin perfect to Mete. But Gokulam Kerala not starting with an ideal performance here in the Super Cup. But I was talking of their history. The team from Kozhikode in Kerala, since inception, they've had a huge fan base, they've had huge following, they've had their fair share of big games, big performances. And they will hope that they can turn their Super Cup campaign around over the next two games. And of course, have a great I-League and get promoted to the Tier 1 league in the country. That's the vision, that's the goal. We're into the last minute. Anytime now, the fourth official will inform us as to how much time has been added on. Can Gokulam take away a consolation? 5 minutes. That is 300 seconds of football. Is what we have before us. Will we see Gokulam taking a consolation? Will we see Punjab piercing the dagger a bit more into the Gokulam fans? Or will it just remain the same? I think the one fact for sure is that 3 points are going to Punjab FC. And 3 thoroughly deserved points. All 3 goals coming in the first half. In the second half, they were patient. They focused on defending, holding on to their lead, which they did very well to respond every instance that Gokulam tried to attack on. And here they are on the attack. Long ranger is way off. Both the teams have 2 more games in the Group C that they are placed in. Bengaluru FC and Mohammedan being the other 2 sides. Two sides with a lot of trophies to their name. Mohammedan having a rich history. Bengaluru FC being a formidable side with success across several tournaments, from the I League to the ISL. And let's not forget the current AFC Champions League 2 equivalent a few years ago. BFC was a side that had made it to the finals. So there's a lot of quality, a lot to fight for in this tournament. FC Goa looking to defend it here at their home. Throw in for Punjab FC. Game to forget rather for Gokulam. It just didn't seem to go their way from the very first minute. We saw them be a bit sloppy. It was first Shibin, their captain, with the gloves, who didn't ideally have his best day with the errors leading to that first goal, the injury, and of course the fact that they conceded 3 here today and had a lot of fair chances. A few were just not in their fate today. We saw shots fired towards Shabir, who did a very good job at goal for Punjab. I think it was all positive for Punjab, while Gokulam would possibly just have a few positives. Perhaps Martinez curving the balls in, giving opportunities to his teammates. Samuel also, the Indian youngster, contributing positively. Here's Punjab, the cross. Would have been ideal if he found Ramirez on the middle. We're into the last minute, last ditch effort for Gokulam to get on the score sheet for the Super Cup. But a brilliant slide tackle will stop him on that possession. Punjab FC can just hold on to the ball now and see this game out, or they might possibly try and have a go as well. Here's Mete with the ball down to the final third. Dungan plays it to Ramirez. Intercepted, but not positively. Shabir on the ball, and any time now, Ram Das will look at his watch and call this game for the day. Before that, do we have some action? Perhaps not. And there we go. It's all over at the GMC Stadium in Bambolim. Punjab FC with a commanding 3-0 victory over Gokulam Kerala. From start to finish, the Lions were dominant. Goals from Suhail, Princeton, and the captain ensured the Malabarians had no way back into this match. And it's a loud roar for Punjab in Group C of the Super Cup. And a lot to retrospect and look back on for Gokulam Kerala as they start out with the defeat. They had their fair share of chances. They seemed to be more dominant to start the second half, but none of it allowed them to find the back of the net or stand a chance in this game. Trejoy Diaz made his debut at a rather home stadium of his here in Goa, but unfortunately saw the red and will miss the next game as well. But all in all, a good, entertaining football is what we got to witness. So Hale scored at the 2nd minute. Nikhil Prabhu, the captain, found the back of the net at the 11th. And then Princeton sealed it in the first half itself to put his team up 3-0. And This is how a team would want to start their campaign. Won't say the same for Gokulam Kerala, but they still have a lot to play for, as the Super Cup is structured in a way to give teams a chance to come back. But the question is, will Gokulam come back against their next two fixtures, being Bengaluru FC and Mohammedan SC? While Punjab will also face those two teams, but they have a win on the trot and will hope to continue on the same run. That's all for today from GMC Stadium in Bambolim. This is the Super Cup, brought to you by All India Football Federation. Stay tuned for more footballing action coming your way. This is your commentator Ryan James signing off. Have a nice day.